October 10th, 2024, 8:01 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Just off the heels of Project Sekai's 4th anniversary, the announcement for the next in-game event was posted to the game's official social media accounts. Attached alongside the post was an image of Mizuki Akiyama, eyes wide in shock, silhouetted against a fiery orange sunset. What follows is an account of Project Sekai's most impactful story event, reaching the far-flung corners of the world. Welcome to Mizu5. Garnering nearly 200,000 likes on Twitter, the Mizu5 event post would go on to become a global phenomenon. Within days, images of Mizuki's expression could be found everywhere, typically alongside some mention of ominous bells. An event of this proportion had never been seen in the game before, and needless to say, the fandom was sent into absolute disarray. So much so that the Mizu5 images breached containment and spread to other fandoms and the greater internet as a whole. I'm assuming at least a few of you are watching this video for that very reason. So, allow me to get to the point. Whither This Path of Thorns, otherwise known as Mizu5 or Where Does the Path of Thorns Go, ran on the JP server from October 12th through the 19th, 2024. If you're watching this video when it comes out, the event is currently ongoing on every other server. As the name suggests, this is Mizuki's 5th focus event. The commissioned song is Bake no Hana, which translates to Flower of Transformation or Monstrous Flower, depending on where you look. It is the game's shortest commissioned song, and there's a bunch of other trivia about the song and the in-game beat map on the Project Sekai wiki if you're interested. For now, it's time for the moment you've all been waiting for. Let's begin. If you'll remember from the previous Night Court event, Mafiu has been making some big strides recently. Confronting her mother, talking with her dad, all in all facing her problems. Mizuki wants to move forward as well. She doesn't want to run away anymore. But in order to move forward, they need to talk about it. They need to tell Enna, who's been waiting for her all this time. It's scary, but Mizuki wants this. She wants to tell Enna. Shakily, Mizuki types out a message asking Enna to meet up and talk, her fingers trembling so badly she can barely type. Flashbacks of voices flashed like a slideshow, calling Mizuki weird, a caricature, difficult to deal with, and that they're just going through a phase. All that's left now is to send the message. Surely Enna, and of course the others, won't reject them. They understand other people's pain, so surely. But even so, Mizuki can't bring herself to send the message. Several days later, in the Sekai, all of Night Court plus all of the Vocaloids finish their usual demo listening party. Kanade comments that it smells a bit like a festival stall, to which Enna guiltily admits to practicing grilling squid during home ec. You see, Kamiyama's school festival is coming up, and Enna's class is running a grilled squid stall. She felt like participating this year since she hasn't really gone to many cultural festivals in the past. A rock sinks into Mizuki's stomach as she realizes that Enna could possibly be attending their school festival, a shift in mood noticed by both Meiko and Kaito. Well, Kaito notices Meiko's reaction more than Mizuki herself. Enna is still a little undecided, but Mizuki keeps the tone light and makes Enna promise to let her know if she's going to show up. If Enna does come, Mizuki will tell her. It has to be from Mizuki themselves, not anyone else. Even if she doesn't show, Mizuki will surely find a time to tell her. Surely. After Night Court leaves the Sekai, Kaito confronts Meiko about what she may or may not know about Mizuki's behavior. Now it's unusual for Kaito to care about anyone other than Mafiu. This is still true, as Kaito sees Mizuki as a catalyst for Mafiu's development. Whatever, man. Meiko doesn't give him any sensitive information, as it's not her story to tell, so Kaito just scoffs and stomps off in whatever direction, presumably to confront Mizuki. Meiko stops him before he can get very far. His harsh methods may have worked for Mafiu, but with the way that Mizuki is walking over a path of extremely thin ice, Kaito's bluntness may send her over the edge. The two have a stare down that ultimately ends in Kaito storming off anyway, and Meiko doing nothing. Kaito shows up as a projection in Mizuki's room, already getting right to the point, when he's surprisingly interrupted by Meiko. Just the fact that she's deciding to intervene tells Kaito that this matter is in fact as serious as she's making it out to be. He does say this, though. Whatever Mizuki is unsure of, whatever decision she's trying to make, she needs to choose one path. Backwards or forwards, it doesn't matter to him. She just needs to choose. Meiko admits to her habit of quietly watching from the background, knowing things have been off for a while now, but still saying nothing. Whatever Mizuki is holding on to is something very brittle, and Meiko knows it's going to break soon. But she'll see it through. By their side, as long as they need. Seeing Meiko's expressions here absolutely break my heart. It's the most emotion I've ever seen out of her. It's actually a little jarring to see anything other than a blank, emotionless stare. You can really tell she cares about Mizuki. Even so, Mizuki just needs a little more time. Just a little more. Oh, hello random Toya appearance. I mean, it is the Kamiyama Cultural Festival, so I should have expected the Kamiyama students to show up. Mizuki and Toya are in the same class, and are both in charge of setting up the puzzles for their escape room, and though the anxiety is eating Mizuki alive, she's able to put on an easygoing front for her classmates. After Toya goes home for the day, Mizuki is falling into another anxiety spiral about what might happen tomorrow, when Rui catches her in the hallway. There's a brief moment where they both pretend like everything is completely normal and fine, but Mizuki knows that Rui sees right through them. He offers to talk in the courtyard, and Mizuki agrees. As we know, Mizuki and Rui are childhood friends. Well, I guess middle school friends, but they've known each other for a long time, so it doesn't really matter. As such, Rui knows Mizuki's secret. When she tells Rui that she's planning on telling the others, Rui knows exactly the sort of pain that she's going through. He asks them this: what are you most afraid of? Of course, there's that lingering fear of not being accepted, but the thing that scares Mizuki the most is the prospect that things might change. The chance that her friends might start to act differently, like walking on eggshells around her or keeping their distance. Through tears, Mizuki laughs and calls herself selfish, but Rui validates her feelings and expresses his frustration with not being able to help her. And yet, he hopes that Mizuki will be able to overcome her fear and find the happiness that she deserves. It seems that this conversation with Rui is the final push Mizuki needed. Anna texts her that night saying that she will be attending the festival tomorrow, and that maybe they could invite Kanade and Mafuyu to come as well. Mizuki takes a deep breath, agrees, and asks Anna if they can talk during the closing ceremony of the festival. This might be the last chance that Mizuki will have to hang out with the others as they are now. She wants to enjoy it as long as she can. Alright everyone, enjoy this while it lasts. Silly festival fun time doesn't last forever, you know. Okay, I'd be lying if I said this little break from all the heavy feelings isn't needed. The way the four of them wander around the school like this, it reminds me of Mizuki's first mixed focus. Mizuki makes fun of Enna's class shirt, Enna and Akito bicker about nothing, An is her usual cheerful self, all is well. Night Court decides to try out the photo booth from An, Akito, and Nene's class, watch the play put on by Rui and Tsukasa's class, and of course, try out the escape room built by Mizuki and Toya's class. Toya is at the reception, thankfully, and suggests that Mizuki acts as the group's guide, since she already knows all of the answers. Night Court makes quick work of finding the clues, using their knowledge of Mizuki to solve them, right up until the final riddle. Anna suspects that the last clue is hidden in a pile of plushies, since it's something Mizuki would like. Unfortunately, the last clue was in a plushie hanging from the ceiling, which they would have found if they solved the crossword puzzle. They run out of time, though, and don't end up beating the escape room. As the three other members go to collect their participation prize, Mizuki smiles to herself. The original ending of the escape room was a clue hidden in that pile of plushies, and it would have been the current ending if Toya hadn't suggested adding a final twist to it. It seems like Mizuki's friends know her really well. But now, it's time for the festival to draw to a close. Kanade and Mafuyu head home for the day, but not before Mizuki asks to talk with them sometime soon. There's something she wants to tell them. The two girls agree and leave Mizuki and Enna to their own devices. It's time. Now, as for the place, why not the rooftop? It's where Mizuki felt so connected to everyone at the last school festival, where Enna made her promise. It's the only spot for a conversation like this. Mizuki's heart feels like it's going to beat out of her chest, but Enna quickly picks up on her distress and makes some light conversation. about how the empty halls are kind of nice after all the ruckus from before, and how it might make for a good drawing. The two giggle about what sort of song they'd need to accompany a setting like this, but the details don't matter, right? They'll figure it out together. Suddenly, one of Mizuki's classmates comes running over, stammering about how another classmate was injured by a falling whiteboard while cleaning up. This classmate can't find the nurse, so she asks Mizuki's help in finding them. She agrees and asks Enna to wait for her on the rooftop. Thankfully, Enna doesn't mind. She thinks it's just like Mizuki to drop everything and help like that. The view of the sunset from the roof is absolutely beautiful, the sky set ablaze in waves of orange and yellow. Come to think of it, the last time Enna was here, the sky looked a bit like this too. She's glad Mizuki has decided to resolve their promise. Footsteps echo up the stairwell, and Enna hurries over to open the door for Mizuki, but she's not met with her friend. No, standing at the top of the stairs are two male students, looking to slack off a little on the rooftop. They don't seem to notice Enna at first, talking about mundane stuff, but then they mention Mizuki running down the hallway earlier and make some gross comments about her. Enna gets caught eavesdropping, and the two students ask her if she's the one that's been hanging around Akiyama all day. When Enna says yes, Student A laughs and asks, "Are you also a guy or something?" Enna's face falls. Student A tries to play it off as a joke, but Enna isn't having any of it. He thought Enna might be a normal girl, and by that he realizes that Enna doesn't actually know.
冗談じゃない。じゃあ話したいことって。
Enna chases Mizuki down the halls, begging her to wait, but Mizuki keeps running. She can't catch up. Enna cuts through a connecting hallway and rams right into Mizuki, both of them out of breath from running. Enna tries to speak, but Mizuki cuts her off by apologizing. She should have said this much, much sooner. She was just scared. And Enna was just surprised, right? That's all. And she knew, rationally, that Enna and Kanade and Mafiu will all accept her. They'll all say, "So that's how it was," and go back to talking with them as if nothing had even happened at all. The next day, and the day after that, and after that, that's what it would seem like. Normal. But Mizuki can't help but hate it. She can't help but feel undeserving of their kindness.
どうしようもなく嫌なんだ。そんなこと。ごめん、ずっと話せなくて。ごめん。向き合えなくて。ごめん。
Before the final chapter, a message pops up asking the player if they're sure they want to continue, as Mizuki will no longer appear in the real world after this story is finished. She will only appear in the empty sekai, so long as no other members or Vocaloids are there either. The light is gone from the eyes of her sprite, and she speaks in a low, monotone voice. And, in the event's after show, they sing Kimi no Yoru wo Kure without any pre-song dialogue. Once the song finishes, Mizuki appears in her Bakenohana outfit and only says this, the members of Night Court fading behind her one by one. I'm an idiot, even when I know I can't sing with everyone anymore. Implying that the show we just watched was a product of her imagination. Well, everyone, that brings us to the end of Mizu5. What did you think? Emotionally destroying enough for you? I hope I did a good enough job expressing just how gut-wrenching this thing is to read. As I said with Engeki, I truly think this is the event story you need to watch for yourself. I included a few clips with the original voice acting, but I really, really can't stress this enough. Go watch the full thing. I'm happy you've watched this far, really, but I can't beat the original performance no matter how hard I try. So please, go support the voice actors. I'll be here, waiting for what comes next.
自業自得だな。逃げて、逃げて、逃げ続けて。いっそ誰か話してくれって思ってたんだから。願い通りになったじゃないか。ああ、消えたいな。